The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Get 300! Get 300! Wide left!
Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. You look at this Buffalo defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Motion man is Shakir. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen now on the sneak. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jeff Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got 58.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 62 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
In motion left is Davis. First down, here's the run with Cook. Taking it right down Broadway. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen escaping the pressure right. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On play action, Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this returnable for Hines. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Motion man is Shakir. On first down, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
56.
Allen going to change the look here. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by D.J. Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 57 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Bass on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. $13 yards remaining on second down. Now Rodgers. That's caught by the rookie Jayden Reed. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. He's got the hook up to Lazard. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo.
On second down, Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here is third down and 4.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Rodgers going to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Rodgers. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jeff Smith in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Now, wait a minute. Did the Jets get it? They did.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 42.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
26.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Jayden Reed.
39 yards.
And the Jets are back within a score.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Alert, alert, alert. Off 52.
Operating from the gun. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They run it again with Cook. Nifty move. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And quickly they get to the line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
to the air. Allen. And complete. Right side to Cook. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's brought down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 626.
Now Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Cook again. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That third down conversion good for 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Half 85. 5 wide.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Alert. Off 52.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Here comes 2nd down.
300.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Cook up the gut.
And down to the 41.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Second down, they go right back to Cook. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. Third down now. Rodgers to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, 38 yards. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, hold. Hey, tight. Middle. Look out.
Throwing, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. To throw is Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got his target, Harris. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Here's second down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Allen. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
Regular.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play.